Shavua Tov, Agut Tevoch. I am Rafael Rabinovich, and Bezrat Hashem tonight I'm telling story number 184 of the Shivchei Baal Shem Tov, the oldest source of Baal Shem Tov stories ever published. The title of the story, Na'ar Mebeis Amitbachim, the young man from the Slaughterhouse, is as follows. The author of the Shivchei Baal Shem Tov says, Shamati, I heard from Rav Avram of the Holy Community of Mezhibush. That's Rav Avram of Mezhibush, the source of the story. He was the son-in-law of Rav Michel of the community of Tolchen, Rav Michel of Tolchen. So, what does Rav Avram say? That Rav Yosef, the Magid Mesharim of Mezhibush. This is who the story is told about. Rav Yosef of Mezhibush, the Magid of Mezhibush, before he passed away, he got very sick and he suffered from his intestines, and there was no one to take proper care of him. However, there was a young man from the Slaughterhouse, and this young man had compassion on the health in the sick Magid. So he came and he changed his clothing, his lower clothing, I guess, since the Magid was sick from the intestine, somebody had to do some nursing cleaning. So the boy came and took his clothing and wiped them and cleaned them and washed them in the river, dried them and brought them back to him and put them on. So basically was doing like the nurses who washed the patients and washed the clothing, especially for the problems he was having. And he continued doing this every single day until the Magid Mesharim of Mezhibush passed away. Unfortunately, not many days later, this young man also fell sick. And the Magid Mesharim that we mentioned went to the Baal Shem Tov. Remember, he already passed away, so he appears spiritually to the Baal Shem Tov and tells him, why don't you go take care of my beloved? This young man I love because he took care of me in the last days of my life. He is sick. So the Baal Shem Tov immediately took his Hasidim and went to visit the Choyle, the sick man. And the young man passed away. So the Baal Shem Tov went to do a Bikur Cholim visit, to pay a visit to the sick. Was not able to heal him, and the young man passed away. At the burial, the Baal Shem Tov saw that the Magid of blessed memory, the Magid that we mentioned, was ahead in front of the funeral, in front of the Aron, in front of the casket, walking, honoring the dead. So even after his passing, the Magid was accompanying this young man to his burial. An amazing story. In the merit of the stories of the tzaddikim, the story of the Baal Shem Tov, may we all be blessed and protected. May Hashem Yitbarach protect every single Jew everywhere in the world, especially in Eretz Yisrael, that we know that's where Hashem protects us the most. May Hashem protect and bless everyone, brings us all to success, release us from every evil, brings us to freedom, happiness, success. And I am telling the Baal Shem Tov stories, the stories of the Shivchei Baal Shem Tov here in the channel every Motzi Shabbos, in English as well as in Spanish. You can adapt the language so you can hear the original language in which I record each of the 2 weekly videos. And I'm working on the translation of the Shivchei Baal Shem Tov from the original in Hebrew to Spanish, with the hopes to have this book published Bezrat Hashem this year. I appreciate all contributions toward this end. See links below. Blessings to everyone. Please like, subscribe, tell your friends. Come next week. Shavua Tov, a gute Woche.